One guy that's been linked to the Pittsburgh Steelers is J.J. Watt, just because he's got two brothers playing for the team. Peter King makes a great point, though. It could be J.J. Watt doesn't want to overshadow his brother T.J., and that's what would happen if J.J. comes to Pittsburgh. What we've heard so far, J.J. Watt seriously interested in the Browns. Now, we couple that with J.J. Watt's very cryptic tweet from Wednesday, late morning, early afternoon, depending upon your time zone, that free agency is wild. He doesn't say why it's wild. He doesn't say what's wild about it, what's so wild about me. He doesn't say any of that. All he says is it's wild. Is it wild because they're beating a path to his door with 8-figure per year offers? Probably not. He's probably saying it's wild because he's been on the market for 5 days. He's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, a future Hall of Famer. They should be lining up with significant offers, and they're not. He's the John Travolta meme from Pulp Fiction, looking around, wondering where the hell all the money is. That may be why it's wild. And what he may be learning is what we first suspected on Friday. That 33-day head start to the open market doesn't matter, because it may not be until 33 hours before free agency opens that we know what the salary cap is. And J.J. Watt, at his current age and skill level, falls into that category of veteran players who are going to be getting less than what they would have gotten in a normal year. This is anything but a normal year. This is a year where you're going to get squeezed if you're in the middle. J.J. Watt's in the middle, and he's going to get squeezed. And even the Browns, who have cap space, why would you commit a specific number now to J.J. Watt? Because how do you even begin to finalize your budget? You know, in a normal year, the owners are told in December what the salary cap likely will be for the next year. And then it's finalized at some point late February, before the end of the free agency, not free agency, but the franchise tag designation period, because the franchise tag is tied to the salary cap. That's usually the latest we know what it is. We may not know what it is. How can you make that budget? How can you figure out how much cash to hold back, how much cash to invest, how much you can pay J.J. Watt, even if you're a team that has plenty of cap space? You have to earmark all of it for what you plan to do by way of spending. And the other factor for these teams that in a normal year, I didn't do the air quotes, normal year isn't a factor, is their money is down. They're not swimming in cash like they usually are. Somebody suggested to me recently, I don't know if this was Peter King earlier on PFT Live. I think it may have been. I talked to so many different people. It all starts to blend together. Oh, and I'm old and I'm forgetful. $75 million per team in losses from last year. $75 million. It's not money falling out of the sky like it usually is. That's another reason to wait. That's another reason to structure a contract that maybe has significant guaranteed money for J.J. Watt, but he doesn't get any of it until September, when the TV deals start to pay off for 2021, or when box office money starts showing up. So I think that J.J. Watt regards the situation as wild, primarily because it's not what he thought it would be. And isn't that really the definition of wild? It's something completely different than what I thought it would be. And for J.J. Watt, that's exactly what it is.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.